Hello and welcome to Total Party Crit. I am your dungeon master, Dangle.
I'm Vela. I play Esther Feldman. She is also known by the title of Greystrike.
So, hi, my name is Buttons. I am playing Lady Diana Lynette Isadora Bourget.
So I'm Anwar. I'm playing Force Gem Jar.
Hi everyone, I'm Lucia, and I am playing Indigo Ink.
I'm Rooster. I'll play Egan.
Now, let's get rolling.
Hey, so we're back again. And
What a game.
we're actually starting on time again, which last time didn't go too well.
We rarely start on time.
Yeah, usually we're like 5-10 minutes late. No big deal. Nothing really big happened though. So real quick, like rundown of what happened last time. Anybody?
My barbarian took a one shot. I thought they were supposed to be tough.
Oh, excuse me, I'd like to see you live through that. Does anyone else want to do the recap, or you want me to do it again?
We love it whenever you do it, Faye.
You do it so
wonderfully.
well.
Look, Esther wasn't there for most of it, so you guys have to do it.
Yeah.
Let's see. I casted a fireball and killed a bunch of people. And then Esther went and talked to some dragonborn and headbutted them and then ran away from a big ass dragon. Or the big ass dragon ran away from us, one or the other. Forrest played therapist to some soldiers that got no bad fight. Then we woke up from our nap to cannon fire. And Esther tried to pretend like she was Kung Fu Panda and catch a cannonball and throw it back. And didn't quite do it right. We ended up, half the person she was before? Something like that.
Just
Yeah,
missing
about
an arm
2/3.
and a leg.
That's what taxes will get you. And we're currently panicking and trying to figure out the best way to bring Esther back. If she wants to come back. I guess when we cast a spell, if her spirit goes back to the body, we'll know.
For real this time, because you brought her back once and it did not end well.
Forrest brought her back once to the world of pain. I knew better.
I thought that was you.
I'm 100% it was Forrest. I knew better. I've seen fire damage before.
I can look at the
Check.
spell log.
Check
I mean,
the tape.
technically it was Diana's fault, so.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Blame the one that took 3 levels of exhaustion just to haul all you guys out of the fire.
And that's my mom's dog.
My mom's
Oh.
dog. That was about it, wasn't it? I made
Yeah.
a couple of flame swords nobody got to use yet.
Yeah, and
There's been enough fire.
Yeah, for now.
Set it on fire.
And Diana let the one person that her boss said not let die. I mean, the one. Me and Forrest are expendable for sure. I think Indigo was too. The one
That-
person she had to keep alive, and she failed miserably. Ain't that about right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Sure.
It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Anyway. so
Just like the
let's
last
hop right into it.
episode.
Yeah, let's hop right into it. Let's say it's been over a minute because we did that experiment, did not go well. So doing it again would just cause further trauma. You don't want that. You're running up in main camp, and you finally get there, and the leader just looks at all of you and says, Where's the other one?
She
I just
didn't make it.
You mean she died? Like, what the hell happened? You just went down there to get, like,
Hmm. Yeah. She took a cannonball.
oh,
Yeah,
she
she's
was
kind
in the
of.
warehouse.
Yeah, huh?
Parts of her still are, I think.
Oh, okay, good to know. Do you have her body?
Yes, that's
Most
what
of her?
we was coming back to hopefully get somebody that can cast a spell more powerful than I can. I mean, Force can.
It's
Oh.
not in great shape. Diana just kind of sighs and wipes a little blood away from her nose.
Okay, good to know. Executive decision. Get the fuck in the bunker. And he just kind of like points to where the tunnel was. And it's like, look, just go over there. It's about 50 feet to the left. It's over there. And he points directly at a spot that just looks like a solid sheet of ice. It's like, go there, just walk through the wall, it'll let you through. Trust me. We'll worry about it in a minute. We've already moved all the wounded, everybody that's still asleep. Hopefully we can get some people awake. Just get in there. I'll be in there in just a minute. I gotta talk to Rhododendron.
Alright, yeah, you got it.
Don't have to tell me twice, darling.
I'll go through second.
Okay, so first through goes in just fine. Everybody goes in through just fine. Once inside, you see it's a very large expanse of carved out ice. The wall is very obviously just a major illusion, basically, or a major image spell. Inside, you do see a stone building that's kind of built into the cavern, and some people are outside just kind of ushering you in. Like, look, we're just getting in here. We're hoping that they don't find us in here. Just get in here. It's the best defensive position that we got. And they kind of like grab you and throw you in if you're taking too long, or if you're exhausted.
Forrest did take a lot of damage, so I kind of figure he's lumping right now.
Yeah.
I'm not in too bad shape. I'm gonna see if they'll let me stay out. I've got to go in.
At this point, it's pretty much just the two people outside and the leader and Rhododendron that aren't. So there's really not a whole lot of people to get in there.
Okay.
And soon enough, the captain comes in, or the leader of the camp, and closes the door behind you, puts a big old piece of lumber across the doors to kind of bar it. And he's like, so, I don't know who exactly that one belongs to. I just know it not good, obviously. We've already taken a couple casualties. Big deal. Obviously, we're missing somebody here. We sent Rhododendron off with the ships to hopefully save them. They'll be back in a couple days to hopefully be able to pick us up. Told her if she comes back and they're still here, just keep sailing. We'll meet back up sometime. Where are we on getting those two awake? And he kind of points over to a couple sets of cots that are actually currently empty. One of the guys like, well, we got one awake. We're still working on the other. Okay. Good. I need everybody to team up. Get into some sort of group. if we got to get out of here, we're gonna try to split up and like as many teams as we can get out. We're gonna get out. Understandable?
Yeah, understandable.
Okay. And he kind of groups some people together, others together. Obviously, all of you are together. And he kind of comes up and he's like, I'm going to stay with you. Something tells me that I should. I don't know. And at this point, Clank comes walking up. He's like, I guess I should probably rejoin this group, yeah?
Thanks for be back, Clanky.
What? I had something happen to Esther. What happened to her?
She was in the warehouse when it got hit. She didn't make it.
That's unfortunate. I found a friend that's willing to go with us. Doesn't really like the group that she was assigned, as long as the leader, captain, is willing to allow the transfer. He's yeah, sure, whatever, not a big deal. And Faye, if you would like to introduce.
So, coming up to you guys is a owlin. They are medium size, so pretty large, snowy white owl with leathers on. And just basic equipment and everything. They have a, what was it? I think it was a short sword and a rapier. Nope. Yes? Yeah, short sword and a rapier.
And Clank's just like, this is Ori. Ori, this is everyone else.
Hello.
Hi, Ori.
You're certainly chipper, darling.
Gotta keep the spirits up.
If
Okay.
if I may, Miss Diana, you look awful. Here, he kind of shoves something in your chest. Like, that's not going to help everything. You pick up a little bit of your spirits.
She'll down it without being told twice.
Okay, you can take one of the levels of exhaustion off.
Excellent.
So now she just half movement speed, right?
I think
Disadvantage on ability checks and speed halved.
Yeah. All right, so that helps a little bit. You kind of hunker down, and over the course of the next hour and a half, 2 hours, you can hear the ships just keep barraging the shore, and booms and pops and crackles and all this other stuff until it just goes dead quiet. And if you were to drop a pin in your safe house right now, or your bunker right now, you could hear it hit the floor. 15 minutes goes by, 20 minutes goes by, 30 minutes goes by, and the entire time everybody's trying to keep as quiet as they can. You can hear your heart beating in your ears until you hear on the door, and it jiggles, like a big jiggle. And about that time, just a whop whop, Let me in. I know you were in there. And the captain just kind of turns around and is like, we need him awake now.
Or
He's like, yes, sir. And they just kind of like start shaking the other unconscious guy.
Ori will turn to the group. This doesn't sound very good.
Really not.
Can I get whoever wants to make me a medicine check to try to help wake up the other guy?
I got you. 18.
Okay. Anybody roll higher?
I rolled a 6.
I got 16.
I actually rolled higher. Not with Clang, but yeah. Within 30 seconds, they like grab this guy, shake him, smack him a couple times, and he's like, "Okay, I'm awake. What happened?" Captain kind of comes over and he's like, "Aaron, I need you to work your magic. I don't know what the hell you do and how you do it, but I just need you to work magic." And he stands up. He's like, "All right, what? Where am I? What happened?"
Safe house, someone's at the door. Shouldn't be there. Let's go.
And he kind of blinks a couple times, looks at you, and it's like,
Brown's trying to kill us.
Oh. What happened to the dragon?
It's gone. We took care of it.
You took care. Okay, whatever. Okay.
You guys killed the dragon?
No, we just took care of it.
And he kind of walks over to the door, and you can see him start muttering some stuff. And anybody with any sort of religious background, it's obviously a prayer. Then he just takes his hands and he puts it on the door, and you just hear a boom from the outside. And then you just hear pandemonium happen. And he's like, that has bought us some time. What else do I need to do?
Well, I mean, if you can get us out of here.
That's part of what that is. Give it, like, I think we probably got like an hour and a half before we can even think about leaving. Just saying. Is everybody okay? Anybody hurt? I can help somewhat with that. And he can too, and he points to the camp captain.
So you're a religious man?
Yes.
How strong is your divine magic?
What do you need?
To bring somebody back without causing her more pain. She was brought back once and was immediately taken out again.
Just let me see what's going on.
Indigo turns to Diana and, like, the bag, please.
Yeah, sure, and she'll tiredly pass the bag to Indigo.
And
Ooh, you gotta dig for the crispy body.
yeah, Indigo opens up the bag, thinks of Ez, and drags the body out.
And he just kind of like cringes. Oh shit. Okay.
Real bad. Real bad.
Do you have? What do I need for that? And he kind of sits there and he thinks. He's like, I think last time I did that.
Well, I don't know if she needs a diamond to bring her back. The diamond that those two used to try to bring her back, it wasn't expended. It just laid on her chest, but she came back.
And he kind of looks around for a little bit and he's like, Okay. I need an hour.
You said we have an hour, so
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take about an hour. I need a space, quiet, and by myself with just them. I don't know if male or female at this point. And he kind of goes off into a back room and says, "Back here, put her up on the table." And I assume you do that?
sorry, I didn't realize I
Yeah.
was on mute. I apologize. Yeah, I kept it. It's done.
All right, cool. So you put her up on the table, and he just slams the door and says, "Don't come back for an hour. Make sure that door stays." And yeah, he just kind of disappears. For that hour, what are all of you doing?
Sleeping.
Sleeping?
Triage and medicines. A spell or two if I need it.
Okay.
I'm also gonna help with the wounded.
Okay. How much is Forrest down right now? Just out of curiosity.
Down 28.
Okay, you can get that back between health potions and cure wounds.
Sorry, dude. I didn't know you was hurt that bad. I would have been casting spells on you.
Nah, that's fine.
Indigo, how about you?
Just a little singed. I'll be fine.
Okay.
I think.
What is Ori doing right now?
Probably bothering Clank.
Okay. And Clank is trying to do his best to like lift spirits. He's the orchestra as the ship is going down. That's him.
Oh, Ori is fluent in bird pipes, so she could be tooting along with him.
Nice.
I thought it was fitting, the owlin to be
Yes.
whistling on some bird pipes.
Yes. So yeah, you do that for the next hour. And well, not quite an hour. About 50 minutes in, the doors start heaving back.
Seems like we might need to ready ourselves for an attack.
I think we're in trouble.
Jeez.
And again,
Did I
back and forth.
was I able to get a short rest in, or was that not quite enough?
You'd be able to with the stuff beforehand and after you.
Is there anything we can drag in front of the door?
There are some old, like, I don't want to call them church pews. That's not quite what they are, but they are like
Long
pew
benches.
style benches.
Hey, someone help me pull these benches over here. We can try to block up the door.
Yeah, alright. I'm not super strong, but working together, I think we'll be fine.
I also have an idea. I'm gonna get as close to the doors as I can get and cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay. For a little while, that helps to kind of stave off some of the heaving of the door. However, a couple minutes goes by and it starts back.
Is there like a window or something where we can see out of to see who's at the door?
You not on the door, on the side. There's like a little peephole that you can look out.
Okay. Is it within 30 feet of whoever's at the door?
No, unfortunately. It's It's a big, big, big door. So,
Okay.
you still want to take a look outside?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what a giant looks like. So yeah, there's a couple giants, like, shoulder charging the door. And the timber is actually starting to crack. They look a little bit off though, very pale skin, blue hair.
I can cast Fog Cloud.
I'll tell the others what I see.
Okay. Is anybody from like the northern area? Out of curiosity.
Ori probably would have been there. I think
Yeah.
originally from like the Feywild, but Ori would have been in the north.
Yeah. Ori would know what these are. I'm just asking anybody else. Like
I
Bastille,
don't think so.
Marsan, Northern Marsan.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So Ori, you know that these are frost giants. Just seems fitting.
I think we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Ori
And-
would go find the captain and let them know that it's frost giants.
Yeah. Captain would kind of come running out and like, all right then, and women and
Other?
Indigo. I don't know what to call you. I'm sorry. We need this pushed back when that door opens. I know this is a really crappy situation. Our split up and conquer might not work here. So what we need to do is we need to get those giants out immediately. It's doesn't look good right now, if I'm being honest with you. But I'm nothing if not honest. So I appreciate you guys staying for as long as you have, and I hope we make it out alive. I mean, we should. And he kind of raises his voice. If Aaron would help, and you just kind of hear, yeah, from the other side of the door. And right about that time, the doors burst open, and everybody starts just flooding forward. And I'm actually going to do something real quick. I need Diana and Forrest and Indigo and Egan to either mute themselves or deafen themselves or take off their headphones for a minute, and I'll ping you when it needs to come back.
Oh boy.
All right. So, I know we've kind of halfway talked about this fact, but does Esther want to come back? Would she want to come back?
Yes. She would.
Yeah. So we need to have a conversation
Oh boy.
because resurrection's a heck of a spell.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And she's been dead for about an hour. A little over an hour. So she's made it all the way there at this point. So
My heart's
Esther-
like pounding already. God.
It's okay. Esther kind of wakes up and she's in a big room in made glass. Sitting on a throne in front of her is 3 women. They look remarkably similar. And behind them is a man sitting a little bit higher than them. One on the left and one on the right look at her and like, oh, Esther, in perfect unison. One in the middle is like, what happened?
I don't know. All I remember is a boom and then pain.
That was a rhetorical question. Do apologize. So you're obviously not of your body anymore. We are. Well, we can't let that happen, now, can we?
I suppose not.
Your time isn't not quite ready to be up. So we're gonna do a couple things for you. I do apologize for the inconvenience. However, this will probably be a rather traumatic experience for you. And again, like I said, I do apologize. However, she kind of turns around. She's like, "Father, tug on Mr. Krask's string and make sure he wakes up. He's required at this point." And she turns back and says, "You're gonna wake up, and you're gonna be fine. You're not gonna remember the pain. You're gonna remember the boom. You're not gonna remember the pain. Don't die again, please. I know this was a freak stroke of luck that I believe I know you made happen. However, we'll deal with them shortly." I appreciate also the lip service that you've been giving. I would like to see a little bit more conviction behind it, but if that's not your makeup, that's fine. Keep doing as you are. Also, I am going to do something for your group, and they may or may not like it. Hopefully they will. Mr. Krask is also going to ask for help. I'm going to give the help, not Yoren. Understand?
She'll just stand there and be a bit awestruck as to what the hell is going on right now.
I'll take your silence as a yes. If there's anything that you need, hesitate to ask. However, if you do ask, it's very dire. I'll understand. Can't guarantee I'll give it to you, but I'll understand.
I would not presume to ask much as that.
A lot to do, and it's sad to do, but you're one of the better ones. You pretty much just want to be happy. This is the way to make us both happy.
You say.
Now, when she kind of hops down off of her seat, kind of goes over and says, 3 things. Remember, no more dying. Yes?
As best I can.
Make sure you strike true, which you do a fairly decent job at. And lastly, when she kind of reaches in and she hugs you, it's like, wake up. Oh, I'm gonna ping them real quick.
Well, hi.
Okay, so I need everybody to roll initiative. First little bit, not actual combat. It's combat.
Am I rolling 2 or 1?
Just story.
I rolled a nat 20 on initiative.
I rolled horribly. I got a 6. Or,
I hate this because this means
12.
I'm gonna roll like shit the rest of the night.
I got 11.
I got. Let me scroll up because I don't know Ori's sheet yet. 11.
The combat tracker's not going, so I got a 23 total.
Hey, what am I doing?
Initiative, please. I forget.
I was hitting wrong buttons everywhere. Sorry. 19.
All right. So, anyway, Diana, you have two very large frost giants in front of you that just burst through the door. What would you like to do?
Besides panic, let me see here.
Panic is acceptable.
It doesn't necessarily have to be combat related, because this is more skill based. It's like, get the hell out of the way and escape,
Okay.
or cause their downfall.
Probably got really good constitution though. Frick. I can't do. Oh shoot. Is there any way I could duck around them and get out the door without taking an attack of opportunity? But not like I'm not like trying to run away from them, just trying to get on the other side of them.
Yep. Go ahead and give me either an acrobatics check or a stealth check.
I'll do acrobatics because I'm actually good at that.
Okay.
That is going to be a 19.
19 is that at disadvantage? Because
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Good
that is a
making sense.
disadvantage.
Okay. So yeah, that's good enough. You kind of slip around and do like a really cool cartwheel and get through their legs, and you're on the backside of them. And you can kind of look out at this point. You
Okay.
see just crazy.
Can I still take
Egan,
an action, or was that?
that was your action and your movement.
Okay.
And, yeah. Egan, what would you like to do?
Spirit Guardian still up?
No, not at this point.
All right. I missed the first bit, I think. What are we trying? What's the frost giants burst through the door, I guess?
Yeah, and that's as far as we've gotten.
Well, I think I'll just lock these bastards up, make them easier to hit. Let me have a DC 17 Dex fail for them, if you would. So I cast fairy fire.
Okay. I know one failed. The other one's probably gonna fail. Yep, it failed.
So
Rolled
they're
a
lit up.
17 and failed.
Yeah, I didn't think they were all at dexterous. And I'm gonna try to keep my distance from them, but keep them lit up.
Okay. So yeah, they are lit up. Ori, because I assume that you have a higher dex than our cleric.
I have a 20.
So yes.
Let's see. How high is the cavern?
It is like eye height with them as far as the door is concerned. The cavern that you're in is probably 50 feet.
Okay, so Ori can fly. How far is she from the giants?
It's not super deep, so probably about 30 feet.
Okay. So she's going to jump and start flying in the air. And can she wield her swords with the feet to like fly and fight,
I'm
or
gonna
hands or whatever? I didn't ask the biology. I don't know if they have wings and arms or just wings. I forgot to
So-
ask.
I'm gonna say that she could get close and like slash and fly at the same time. So you're probably okay.
Yeah, just swords, not spells or anything.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we are gonna do the attacks real fast.
Okay.
So first attack with the rapier.
Okay.
And actually, let me double check something because I don't remember any of this stuff yet. I've got the rakish audacity. So, how close are the giants to each other?
The door is about 60 feet wide. So they're about 20 feet apart.
Cool. So I don't need advantage on the attack roll to use sneak attack if I am within 5 feet of it and no other creatures are within 5 feet of it. Is that good, or are there people on the ground that are?
There are allies on the ground that
Okay, so that wouldn't work then. But
are. It would
I'd still get it
be
from
good.
them.
Yep.
You
Okay.
also get advantage on any attack against them anyway.
This
Do
is
it.
true.
I get advantage?
Yep.
They're lit up.
Fire.
Fire fire.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Okay. So we're just gonna strike what I say, rapier.
Yes.
9 plus 8. 17.
That'll hit.
Okay. Should have had these dice ready to go. I'm sorry. 7, 12 damage on the first one. And then what's nice? 9 sneak attack.
Okay.
Then, let's see. I'm going to do favored foe on them.
Okay.
And then, because I attacked it, I should be able to duck out of the way. Oh, wait, no. I already used 30 feet. Never mind. No movement left.
Okay.
And then attack it again.
Okay.
Which, 13 to hit? Nope. 13 plus 8. Probably a hit.
21 will hit.
Only 7.
Okay. So that's 28. Okay. Forrest, it is your turn. What would you like to do? You don't necessarily have to attack him or cast a spell at him.
There was 2 additional damage from the favored foe.
Okay.
Is Faye still nearby the giants? Like within 20 foot? Alright,
Yes,
so-
yes.
I'll just hit one with Sacred Flame.
Okay, that's a dex save.
I believe so.
You're not going to believe this. They rolled a 19 and got an 18.
Okay.
Would you like to move anywhere? Like I said, it's a fairly small cavern, but you can move a little bit.
I'm gonna try to keep myself towards the back, since I probably will not be able to take a hit from one of those guys.
Okay. They rolled a 17 for their initiative as well. The one that Faye hasn't attacked is going to just try to kill a swath of them. And as long as he rolls above a certain number, yeah, he just starts knocking people out of the way. Rolled a 28. Then the other one is going to try to smack, like, baseball swing at the owlin that just stabbed the shit out of him.
Bring it on.
What's Ori's thing?
16.
I rolled a 16 on the nose.
Damn.
That's attack number 1. Bad damage though. 7 points of damage. There should be more. Yeah, plus 6. I don't know why it didn't add that in. So 13 points of damage.
Sitting at 32. We're okay.
Okay. Second attack. How? You have a plus 9. How do you roll a 15?
Yeah.
Stupid freaking giant. Okay. Indigo. It is your turn.
Seeing as everybody else wants to fight, then run off. Indigo will. Well, first Lucia will actually not look at the map. There isn't one. Never mind. I will have a brain and have complete thoughts. I promise. Indigo will run up and draw. As they do. I'm so sorry. My brain is so dead this week. It's not even funny. Draw out the flame sword that they got from Egan and the cutlass. Let's see what we do. First is the cutlass. That's a natural 19 for a 29 to hit. And that is 7 damage.
Don't forget you got advantage.
Yeah, I was rolling with advantage. And then another natural 19 on the flame sword for whatever that is, 28.
And don't
To
forget
hit.
that big attack as well.
And that is max damage is 6. And then that's also 2d6 fire, right?
3d6.
3d6. Okay, well, let me roll one more. That is 13 fire damage.
Okay. And you also did your sneak attack, right?
No, I have not yet rolled that. I apologize. I have no brain power. That is also 3d6. I can do this. Oh, those are awesome rolls. Okay, that's 20. Oh my gosh, not 27. Oh gosh, guys, I'm sorry. 17 sneak damage. 665.
Okay.
I can do this, I promise.
Got it. They still have a bunch of health left.
I'm sure they do.
Initiative 1, because that's where I wanted to put them. Everybody else goes. And I will just roll a d20 and see if yeah. Ooh! Rolled a 17. Figure out how many probably would hit. Yeah, that's right. The one that Faye has not attacked takes a bunch of damage, actually. As like that one gets surrounded. The one that is dealing with Faye is currently like kicking people Um, back to the top. Diana.
Okay, we need to get this. We need to get these things out of here. I'm gonna try and get at least one of them out of here. Diana is going to come up to the one that is the least hurt. The one that she, not necessarily the one that's least hurt. The one that she thinks she could probably more easily distract. She's gonna bonus action unarmed strike it just to get its attention and try and get its eyes on her.
Okay.
So real quick with that. Let's see, that's a 16 to hit. I don't know if that hits.
That does hit.
Okay. That is just 5 damage.
Okay.
And then she is going to use her action to try something very dumb. And she is going to start singing in Celestial as she casts Enthrall on this thing. And I need it to fail a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. It rolled a 1.
Okay. Let's see. And I'm basically going to use whatever movement is left to start backing away from everyone else and hope that this thing is so enthralled that it follows me.
Okay. Egan, it is your turn.
Okay, which one is Diana messing with? The one that phase on or the other one?
The other one.
Okay, I'm gonna help our new friend Ori out and cast spiritual weapon on it.
Okay.
And so I got advantage. But the 27 will do it, I think, for
Yeah.
10 points of damage.
Okay.
Damage is stupid. I'm gonna charge it and smack it and just punch the hell out of it.
Okay.
This is not a good idea.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Hit.
It lights up with a blinding. He punches it with a gauntlet. Nobody's seen this shit. And when it does, a bright light flashes from the gauntlet right up into the dude's eyes. Takes 17 points of radiant damage. And I need to fail a con save for me.
On you, sir.
Please fail.
Okay. Well, that's plus 8, so...
Yeah, I know.
21?
Nah, that'll do it. Look cool as hell, though. No,
Yeah, it did. That also breaks the draw.
No, I'm going after Faye.
Oh, never
Faye,
mind.
not Diana.
Okay. Ori, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Question on the spell and how it would work up in the air, because
Okay.
how would fog cloud work? Covering the top portion of it to like obscure them, or obscure their vision.
Since you can cast it at a point that you can see, it works as normal.
Okay. So from like waist or chest up, can I get as? You said they were about 30 feet apart though, so I could only get the one.
About 20.
Okay. So the one is visibly like calming down and not attacking anyone, right?
Not that you know of. It does, however, think that Diana's cool as shit.
Okay, well, that's something to worry about after. I want to kind of center it around the giant that I'm hassling now. And, like, I don't know if I need to, like, perch on it because it's verbal and somatic.
No, you can do it with your feet.
Okay, cool. I'm going to do that then. So, I'm going to cast Fog Cloud on the giant. And then I'm going to Shit. Slash at it with my bonus action with the short sword.
Okay. Okay.
And do I still get advantage on that?
Yes, you do.
16 plus 8, so that hits.
Yep.
$18 damage altogether with sneak attack and favored foe. And then
Okay,
I'm
good.
going to dart out of the fog cloud, and because I attacked it, it does not get a reaction attack against me.
Okay. It is not looking super
Swashbuckler
great.
rogue.
Yay! It is not looking super great. So, Forrest, it is your turn.
Can I get close enough to cast Life of the Party on the giant Faye is attacking?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me whatever.
I believe it's the DC is the performance check.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a performance check. And this is the new thing that you've done.
24.
I can't pass that. So, yeah, he's like, "You're cool, man. I like you," and he's like, "But I don't like that flying little bastard. Ow, my foot. Oh, you stabbed me. I'm gonna try to smack you, I guess." The other one's like, "Ooh, elf lady, get out of my way," and starts slashing the ground. So first one goes to didn't do super great. Kind of trips over some people and is trying to follow Diana. Obscured person says, because Indigo's right there, right? All right, Indigo, what's your AC?
20.
20?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I'm hoping that the fog cloud helps here.
Uh-oh.
I don't like that uh-oh.
It's a 24.
Even with... Holy shit.
Yeah.
All good. All good.
Sorry, Indigo, I tried.
You did. All good.
So I almost got really scared there. That is a total of 27 slashing damage.
I would like to uncanny dodge half that.
Okay. Let's see if the second one hits too. Except the second one, he's not actually going to try to hit you. He's trying to hit the doorway, like the archway.
Nope.
And he
don't
hits
like
it.
that.
No. And let's see how much damage he does to the archway and see if it collapses. Well, that's not good. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, so it's a percentage chance that it collapses. Okay, it does not collapse. But he lands a solid hit, and it dislodges halfway the keystone over the door. And he kind of turns and shoves his buddy and is like, "Get your head in the game." If you can speak giant. That's what he says.
Or he can understand him. I picked giant.
Nice. Last but not least, Indigo.
Yeah, poor Rogue is going last. Alrighty. So we're still being attacked. So yeah, attack. Oh, that's awful. That definitely is not going to hit with a natural 4.
You have advantage?
That I rolled a nat 1 and a 4, so.
Okay. Yep.
Horrible roll. Slightly better. Maybe this will hit. Let's see. That is a total with the. I missed with the cutlass, so this is the flame sword. That is an 18 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. So regular damage is 1. Fire damage is a 14. Sneak damage is 13.
Okay. A whole lot of damage on it. So he's got one final thing that he can do. Because that would actually kill him. However, ooh, that's not good. He kind of reaches up, and as he's going down, he just swipes his axe at the top of the door. Hits that keystone. Whatever this is, divided by 2. Oh, that's not bad. Which would be the percentages. Do it. So he hits the keystone out, and the door collapses. I need everybody in the general vicinity to make me a dexterity save at advantage.
Far enough away.
Yes, you are. Everybody else, however, needs to do that for me.
What's a 19 give me?
I will tell you in just a second.
29.
Ori is flying.
You're good. Yep, you're gonna need one too.
Oh, okay. What was the check? I'm sorry. Dex?
Dex save.
I rolled a 15 plus 8.
Yeah, I was about to say a bunch. You're good. You're good.
I got a 20 and 19.
Very nice. So everybody makes it. So this next part's going to be real fun. The cavern that you guys are in starts to collapse, and it collapses on the 4 frost giants as well. It just crushes one of the frost giants. The other one, it pins, and they're strapped down. Diana can see all this at this point. Inside, you just see stones start falling and everything. You just see just an open cavern. And you're like, I don't know what's going to happen. And first you see Indigo come crawling out, completely unscathed. Then you see Forrest, and then Egan, then Ori, and the captain, and Clank. And then you see the cleric dude from the back come crawling out. And you see one more person come crawling out. I need to rework my map slightly because this next part's going to be fun. So give me just a second. If talk amongst yourselves, like I said, I got to rework it just slightly.
Yay! We caused chaos.
Just what Ori was built for. So do you guys like Ori?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My chaos owl?
The fun little chaos gremlin.
Yes, Ori is definitely chaos gremlin.
Is she homebrew Owlin or the book Owlin?
No, just the book Owlin. I just thought it was really cool, and I've never played a character like that before because I've always stuck to base humanoid races.
Well, they got in the book anyway. They got arms and legs with additional wings.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I could not remember, but I also didn't know if Dangle had changed it for his own homebrew stuff.
That's why I didn't know. I didn't know either. That's why I didn't want to jump in. But
Oh,
I had
Jesus.
forgotten to ask about that.
They're
Oh,
like our
Jesus.
they're like our cocoa that way, I think. At least in the book, but if you don't have arms, that's fine too. I didn't know.
I don't think it doesn't sound
Okay.
like I do. Sounds like I just got wings and feet with like feather fingers.
No, you got full on hands.
Oh,
And,
okay.
yeah.
I wasn't sure. Like I said, I forgot
This
to
would
ask.
be very awkward to like do all of this. However, you have a map.
Yay.
As Diana sees all of them kind of crawling out, and everybody gets to the front, and Captain kind of comes with you, and he just kind of looks past you, Diana, and like, and you turn around and you see a halfling and 3 humans flanked by frost giants. 2 more of them. And the halfling's like, by order of the crown, surrender, please. It would be in your best interests. Promise.
I don't believe you.
No one here will surrender to the crown.
That's unfortunate. And the halfling comes walking up. Like, do you know who I am?
Nope.
You act like we should care.
We don't care.
I'm Seeker Comus. Behind me is Fatigue, Chloe, and Nolit. These 2 idiots, they're just here for each other. And they just kind of give a nasty look to the halfling. Or the halfling, rather. I will ask one more time, please. Surrender.
Well, your 2 bodies back there weren't very hard to kill, so I'm sure we will be fine.
And the halfling kind of just snaps his fingers. He's like, get them. And the humans start walking up. Frost giants, they're not moving. And they'll walk with as far as you will let them. How far are you going to let them go before you stop them?
I was thinking of pulling out my short bow and shooting them as soon as they start moving.
Oh yeah, no, I could Eldritch Blast them as soon as they started moving.
Yeah, it's just how
Oh.
much distance you want between them and people behind them. Is pretty much what I'm asking.
As little as possible.
And
Okay.
the horse is just gonna nudge Negan and give him a you know what to do look.
Oh, how much longer have I got on my spiritual weapon? I'm gonna start it going that way for sure.
Yeah, you've got quite a while on your spiritual weapon.
Yeah, okay, last a minute. I didn't know how much time we had.
I had like 18 seconds at this point.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start sending it that way anyway.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's get
unfortunately, my big bang can't go off anymore. I done used all I got of those. Trying to bring Esther back to life, and then my spiritual guardians. I mean,
Uh,
Forrest tried to bring Esther back to life, not me.
S
Somehow
will...
he used my self lot to do it too.
I see. S will pull her shield and sword, and Ori will arm themselves.
Okay. I think you know what to do for this particular thing.
Esther might.
Initiative, please. And Egan, that is your spiritual weapon. So I'm going to say that you've got move to about here.
Okay.
Okay, so much better for me this time. 25.
8.
Sorry, I got like 7 initiatives to roll, so.
How does the Frost Giant have better dexterity than me?
I don't know.
Am I rolling both characters for
Yes,
this fight?
please.
Okay. Esther got 17, and Ori got 10.
Okay.
I'm sorry that I'm a bit distracted. My cat keeps attacking my feet.
That's fine. I hope this all went in here because I do not have all that. I've got. I do not have Indigo. Do you have Diana? I don't think I have Indigo. I do not have Indigo.
Did anybody bad hurt?
No, you're good.
Yeah, Ori's down to 32, but I had 45, so it's probably okay for a minute.
Okay, so what did Indigo have?
Oh, I'm sorry. Indigo had a 25. A lot better this time around.
And Forrest?
8.
S?
They just walked away. And I can't remember what she said she rolled for Ez and Ori.
Yeah, I can't either. Then we have our favorite Air Force cousin here as well. And he's deaf and he doesn't realize I'm talking about him, apparently.
Hey, Faye, Dangle was asking what you rolled again.
Sorry, I had to get stuff. Esther got 17, Ori got 10. Which is bizarre because Ori's is plus 6.
Okay, Indigo, you go first.
That should be okay. Anyway, yeah, they're. I'm sorry. I am a horrible, horrible player right now. Yeah, I will just shoot at it with my bow at the closest one. That is a
Okay.
natural 16. So if I can math, that'd be great. 25 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
I hoped so. Ooh, horrible damage. That is 7 damage. And I don't have the bonus attack this time.
Yeah. This is fun. I gotta, do it the old-fashioned way. Apparently. It's annoying. Hold on just a second. Okay, we got this one goes next. Moves up, and they will shoot at Indigo. 21 hit.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Pay 7. And then they want to shoot the owl as well. 13 doesn't hit?
No, sir.
Okay. So yeah, that one just clinks off the rocks behind you.
You missed me.
So we go to this one. Yeah, this one. This one. This one back here. It would. Yeah, this one will bash all the way up there. And then the last human approaching. And they'll at least move up to here. And we'll use the dodge action. Esther, it's your turn.
Okay. S is going.
Oh, by the way, everybody has haste. Starting now.
What does haste do? Double our movement?
Doubles your movement, gives you an extra action.
I like it. Alrighty. So if it doubles that, I had 40 feet. So the human that is close, or the person that's closest, were they attacking someone, or were they doing something? I'm sorry, I was trying to configure my stuff.
Yeah, they are just kind of running up. Apparently they're getting stuff together at this point.
Okay. Is that the one that took the dodge action?
No, it is not.
Okay. S will run up to that one, and we will stow the shield, bonus action rage,
Okay.
and then attack with the longsword.
Okay.
So close. I rolled a 16. No, I'm sorry. Oh my God. I rolled a 19 and then it's plus 7.
Yeah, it looks fun bit.
Seven, 14.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how she works to lord my brain tonight. And then an additional action.
Yes,
Shit.
and you should have 2 attacks.
I should have 2 attacks. Okay. So the second one, 7, 11. I think that misses.
11 will miss.
Okay. So
And then your extra action.
even lower.
Okay.
And then, do I still get the second attack?
Yeah, that should be all 3 of your attacks that you
Okay.
made. That will not. That was very loud. This one will just stand there. Hasn't been directed to do anything. Diana, it's your turn.
Okay, shoot. Okay. I am going to... Let's see, the extra haste action only works for weapon attacks, right?
I don't think it allows you to cast a second spell.
I didn't think it did. I am going to... I gotta take this turn to set up. I am going to use my action to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay. Using that spell. Like a match made in heaven.
Need all the help I can get.
Yeah. What would you like to do with the rest of your
I'll use my bonus action to ready my war fans because there's not much else I can do right at this exact second.
Your speed is still doubled, so you have normal movement, and you do have a second action if you would like it.
No, I'm gonna hold my ground and just ready myself for now. I don't want to go too far from the rest of the group in case something goes wrong.
Okay. Captain is actually going to walk up here and give a call out in Giant. Does anybody speak Giant besides Ori? I assume no.
No.
Nope, nope, nope.
Okay.
We're all shaking our heads. I guess you can't hear that.
No. And I was on a different window. So Ori hears the captain call out something in there. Well, you can actually understand it. Saying, obviously I don't respect you, so you should help us. Whether or not this works, I don't know. We'll find out next round. That is his turn. Cleric. I get to have some fun now. Cleric will say, let there be something. Cleric's gonna cast Holy Weapon on S. S, all of your attacks do an extra 2d8 points of damage.
Oh, hey, I forgot to do my raging damage too. My smite damage. Well, fake smite.
Yeah, you'll have real smite this time. If you want to go and roll it, go ahead. I'll take it off now.
Yeah, it's I gotta figure out what it is. A d6. 5.
Okay. And then he has, so that is his action. He casts Holy Weapon on you. You will run up and say, hello, my friend. I want to kill you with something. And he will take out quarterstaff and just kind of smack him across the head. And he will hit. For okay damage. It's not the greatest, but pretty high. And that is his turn. Then we have our halfling friend. Our halfling friend actually isn't going to move. Ori, it's your turn.
Ori is going to move. She will jump. Okay, so flying into the air is like, how much movement would that take to like move up as I go? Not like a lot, but just a little bit up.
Saying as per the DM guide or player's handbook, whatever movement is greater is the one that you take. So you can move 10 feet up and 60 feet out.
50 feet.
Whatever, just double your normal speed.
Okay.
Elevation
Thought I had
or horizontal take preference if they don't do the whole Pythagorean thing.
Okay. Fair enough. Or I will bear just my 60. And then she will take the ready action and prepare if anyone comes at her.
Would you like to use a bonus action? A cunning action.
I can't do cunning action.
Oh, you can't?
I'm only level 3 rogue. 3 rogue, 2 ranger.
I thought you got that at second level.
Was it?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I don't play rogues much. What does cunning action do? What can I even do with cunning action?
Dash, disengage, hide.
Oh shit, I can dash, can't I?
Yes.
Hey, I forgot about that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember 2 sheets
All good.
and I haven't really looked at Ori's much.
All good.
Okay, then yeah, I guess I will get to them and attack once.
Okay, you can actually attack twice because you're
Hey,
second
yes. Okay, so... Ooh, no one's within 5 feet?
action. Correct.
Alright. 15?
That's a miss.
Okay. Damn it, Ori. Suck.
I assume lower than 15?
I rolled 12.
Yeah. All right. Forrest, it is your turn.
Right, so I'm going to charge forward about 10 feet.
Okay.
The hit purple guy with a sacred flame.
One near Ori or the one that's surrounded by two? This one?
So, sorry. Yeah, that guy.
Okay, cool. Just need to make sure because they are very vastly different deck saves. You failed. Give me the damage, Doc. What you got?
So, sick.
Why are you focusing on my druid? Come on now. It's not like they're dangerous or anything. Egan, it's your turn.
That should be 2d8, but now at level 5, by the way. On the second
Yeah.
plane.
That's actually true. Go ahead and roll one more.
So 9 total.
Oh, nice. That's not too bad.
What kind of shape does he look like he's in?
Give me a medicine check just for Egan.
I created it for 28.
Okay. If you were to go 0 to 67, he's about 28, 29, somewhere in there.
Okay. I'm going to touch him. It says, here, this should make you feel better. And inflict wounds. Let's see. Level 1, 18 to hit
18 will hit.
for 20 damage.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a good spell. And then with my haste action, I'm gonna punch him.
Okay.
19
That'll hit.
for 13 more. If he's still alive, he needs to make a save for me.
He's technically not dead, but he's down.
Okay. There's a con
You did-
save 17 for blinding, I guess. I don't know if it matters right now or not.
No, it doesn't matter right now. He's technically at 0 and possibly dying.
Alright. And I moved my slow ass put your weapon 20 feet, so we're good.
Okay. Indigo.
My
Your turn.
turn again. Yay! Okay.
And you have haste.
Okay, there we go. I should have moved last round. Just thinking. Let's see here. Let's get right beside Ez. Oops. Sorry, my mistake. There we go. Because with the haste, I have 60 movement speed. And then let's attack the one right in front of me. That is a natural 18
That'll hit.
for a crap ton to hit.
That one is actually the one that just went down. If you would like to alter what you're doing,
Oh,
or
I
you can just
suck at
attack
life.
it and
The
kill
good
it.
guy. The guy to your
It's-
south's a good guy, too.
Yeah.
Huh? Wait, this is what? Wait. I'm confused. What?
He's down. We don't know if he's dead, but he looks to be unconscious and hurt.
Okay, I misheard. I thought somebody said that they were a good guy, and I'm like, wait, what?
This
Okay,
one's a
never
good.
mind.
This one's a good guy. Directly to your south. And this guy is dead. Or down.
Okay, well, we'll just try to kill them off completely because we ain't playing games.
Okay.
So, anyways, that's the cutlass with a crap ton to hit. D8 damage.
Go ahead
is-
and just, if you want to try to take him out, go ahead and just roll your either bonus attack or your other action, and then you can do whatever you want with your bonus action.
Okay. That's a 14 plus 10 to hit, 24 to hit. So that's 2 hits on that one. So it should be
Okay.
dead.
Very much
So
dead.
you're saying this guy is good. So I have 5 feet of movement left as I try to sit on top of Ez. I'm sorry. So I'll just scooch up. And who's the other person beside us?
That is the cleric.
Oh, that's the cleric. Okay, well then I will not move because I don't know what I'm doing in life right now. And just, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm horrible right now. I'm good. Bye.
All right. I'm gonna go for it. And this is gonna be fun. Can I get? Let me see if I can- Probably do this. Because this particular one I need like an actual AoE. I know I'm gonna need dex saves from a bunch of people. I just don't really
Oh no, we grouped up. That's awful.
Yeah, and it's called lightning.
Oh no.
Yeah. So give me just a second. Oh, that came up.
I think it's too big. I think you need a much smaller one. Much smaller. No, see, that's too big. It has to be smaller.
Alright, so centered on a point in range, no fail, one, much. Okay, so everybody in that area needs to make a next save.
Dangle.
I'll be right back.
22 for Indigo.
Uh, 5 for Horace.
He can't hear us. S is on a frickin' roll tonight. Holy crap. I rolled a natural 20. And then Ori got a 10.
See, there's a reason why we brought Ez back. She's obviously the better of the two.
Obviously. Ori's fun though. Chaos Gremlin, it's a fun time. It's a... I don't know if I've ever played such a chaotic character, or like such a random ass one.
Hey, you do you. I mean, I just wanted to try to bring Ez back because it felt right. If you want to keep playing Ori, please do.
No.
She's a delight.
I mean, whatever happens is gonna happen.
Oh, definitely.
It's just I've making her the thought process behind her was Feywild.
We also get
Okay.
advantage on the dex. You get advantage on the dex saves for haste.
You do.
Yeah, still 22.
Okay. So 22, 17. Number is 15 for anybody that is curious.
Okay, Diana's fine. She got an 18.
He failed his own thing, which is fun.
Alright, S got a 23, Ori got I think it was a 22.
Okay. All of my people have failed. This is great.
You said with advantage, correct?
Yes.
Horace got an 18.
Oh shit, I hope concentration is a drop. Or, I mean, haste is a drop. Or I'm screwed.
Okay, so for anybody that failed, take 16 lightning damage. Or electric damage, really. Which is not good.
Have that if we pass.
Yes.
So Indigo's starting to look a bit rough.
Yep, Ori's not
Yeah, a
looking
lot rough.
super great. Feathers are
Thank
starting
you,
to get
Armor of
singed.
Agathis. Thank you, Armor of Agathis.
Oh
I should
no.
have used my bonus action last time to drink a healing potion.
Alright, so all of my people take 16, which is great. And he loses concentration on his own spell. This is awesome. That's funny. After that, if you that one, give me just a second. Just a second, I mean right now. They will take out a mace and try to smack Egan with it.
at disadvantage if you would.
Okay, can do.
I'll charge or throw a spark in his face.
What's my number?
20.
Okay, so 12 won't get it. And then he's gonna try to do it again. Still disadvantage or no?
No, just one time.
Okay. That'll hit.
Yep.
Being dumb. I apologize. It's not like I've got a whole bunch of stuff to do. Okay. For 10 bludgeoning damage.
Gotcha.
Alright. Esther, it is your turn.
Alrighty. She is going to swing wide around to this side. Oh, I did not mean to go there. Swing wide to there. And then take a swing at the person attacking Egan.
Okay.
Oh no.
What did you roll?
A 1.
Oh. Give me a second.
Yep.
It says...
Oh wait. No, we don't get advantage for... Okay, yep, no, go ahead.
Nah. Yeah, you're good. Have to roll above an 80. You're good.
Nothing happens?
No, nothing happened.
Okay. Was haste dropped?
No, haste was not dropped.
thank
It's
God.
like it came from an outside source.
Oh, imagine that. Okay, so we're rolling again. That's marginally better. But not good enough, I don't think. 13.
A 13 hit that particular person will not hit.
Fine. Oh wait, I saw the bonus action. Can she...
Yep. And a third attack.
Yes, because I keep forgetting I have 2 attacks. I'm gonna just try and hand on the shoulder and just headbutt him. Because, that's the
Okay,
thing he
go ahead.
does. I rolled a 19!
Hey, that'll hit.
I always do really well in these stupid headbutt rolls. Yep, that's a 5. Oh,
Okay.
but the con save was a 1. And
Oh,
her-
you're
Her
confused.
con save is a +9. So I have a 10.
Well,
+8.
I think it was
So,
10 plus... No. What was it?
so I have what's written down is con save 8 plus the damage.
Okay, so that would be 13.
Yeah, I failed that.
So you're confused for 1 round.
Is that disadvantage on the next attack?
You will lose your next attack
Okay.
for this round, and then next round you have to roll d10.
Okay. No, I didn't have that. We're good. Unless no, I don't think that would count for her warrior divine fury. It says my first attack does 1d6 plus 2 radiant.
that counts.
What? Yeah. Roll a 6, so 8. So as the helmet connects, just radiant energy flickers off of it. That's gray. Fantastic.
The giants both kind of look at each other and pick out the big rock, and they converse in giant. Mori knows, should we do this or not? Diana, it's your turn.
Alright. We are going to... Yes, we are going to use our movement and one of our actions to move up next to this one that Ori is currently fighting with.
Okay.
And we're going to use our we're going to use our bonus action to, oh god, where'd it go? Activate the Disgraced Divinity, cursing the, I believe you said he's a human in front of us?
Yes. Everybody breaking out their new stuff. Or stuff they haven't used just yet.
Yeah, let's see. I get 1 plus my warlock level, so that's 5, and I'm gonna dump all 5 d4s into this. And then I am going to use my second action to attack with one of the war fans.
Okay.
Let's see here. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
16 will miss.
Dang it! Oh well. It still remains cursed to the start of my next turn until someone else hits it.
Okay. The captain kind of walks up and calls out in giant yet again. Ori knows, help us, please. Again, don't know exactly what happened. And then it is Mr. Aaron's turn. Aaron will kind of look and be like, I want to cast a spell again, so that was fun. I want to cast. I really want to cast Planar Ally, but I don't want to do that myself. So I'm going to cast Spirit Guardian. And then move right there. And I don't have any ranged attacks that are non-spells, so I can just stand there. And that is the halfling. Halfling still not moving. Ori, it's your turn.
Ori is gonna slash at it.
Okay.
We're gonna use a different dice because screw that one I've been using. Oh, 6. Let's see, Ori has a plus 8. 14.
14 on that one will miss.
Second attack. 15.
Miss. Number is a 19 on that one.
Okay.
Yep. Big number.
Oh. Oh my god. Cunning action. Gonna disengage and just fly up.
Okay. Forrest, it is your turn.
Indigo's not looking good, correct?
Correct.
Alright, I'm going to run up to her and cast second level Cure Wounds.
Okay.
And
11.
that is plus 3 as well. I just don't know how to add that, so 14.
Oh, right. That's not too bad. Do you have any sort of ranged attack that you would like to try to do?
I have Sacred Flame still, but I believe you said we can only cast one spell per turn.
Correct. All right. Egan, it is your turn.
You hadn't ought to hit me, buddy. Eyes flare up, and he's going to second level of flick wounds against this guy. 15 probably doesn't hit, does it?
Not quite.
Alright, then he's just going to punch him.
Oh,
And miss.
Okay.
And just missed again.
All right.
And move him up. Come on, buddy, get in the fight. Wait, 20 foot gets me there. Hang on. And 24
That'll
hit.
hit.
There
Yeah,
we
that'll
go.
hit.
Do a little something. 8 points of damage.
All right. The frost giant's just like kind of shrugs. Is like, do whatever you're ready. Indigo, it is your turn.
Indigo will look down at the little cleric. Thanks. Feels so much better as her black blood starts to coagulate. I like that word. Anyhow, pulling out or keeping her sword out, they will run up. And that's the bad guy, right?
Yes.
She's making sure because I have no brain power. Okay. That is a 22 to hit with my cutlass.
That'll hit.
And, oh my gosh, 11 damage. Plus sneak is 8, 11 damage.
Okay.
And for giggles, as my sneak damage hits that guy, this other one right here is, no, that's an ally thing.
Yeah.
Then flame sword, that should still be upright since it's a minute to charge.
Yeah.
Okay, then that is perhaps on 22 to hit.
He's down.
Okay. Still want me to roll damage?
Now he literally had one hit.
Okay.
Uh,
That, yeah, I don't know, never mind, I'm good.
Then your last action, would you like to do something to him?
But I don't know. Are there any other baddies here that I'm blind to? In front of Ori, maybe?
Yep, that
Yeah.
one.
Okay. So I should. That one's dead. I don't know if it's dead, but if it's dead, then I'll run up here and cutlass attack on it. That is natural 19.9 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is 13 damage.
All right.
That's all I got.
That means
So
That means
this
what?
one-
you hit the guy I cursed. That means my disgraced divinity goes off. He takes an
Ah.
extra 5d4 radiant damage.
Okay.
Oh,
That was a good thing. Not bad.
okay.
I was like, oh crap, did I do something bad? I sorry.
Go ahead and do that.
Ooh, that rolled pretty good. 14 radiant damage.
And they're down.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
So I'm gonna roll a couple d20s. This one's a pass, so it's actually, that one is a pass. So, okay, cool. They still have two failures and one success. Esther. Person in front of you just went down.
That they did. So what? The halfling is the one that's standing between the two giants, yeah?
Yes.
What have they been
Forever and day
doing?
away. She's kind of sitting there and laughing at the people who getting their ass whooped.
Okay. Move there. You said I have to roll a d10?
Yeah.
Which is on the table. I rolled a 10.
Okay, you're good. You can act roll this.
Fantastic. 16 plus 7? Or plus, yeah.
You hit that one?
Yes. I hit it?
Yeah, that one, you cut his head off.
I'm attacking the one that is next to Ori.
Yeah, that one's down too.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Was not anticipating that. I don't know how much movement I used. Shit. Like 10? 10 feet?
Yeah, 10 feet.
Okay. I've got 70 left.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. I think that's like there-ish. The screen moved as I was going.
Something like that, yeah.
Would she still have her javelin on her?
Yes.
So its long range is 120 feet. And I got a second attack.
Yeah, you can hit.
I'll do that.
Potentially, of course.
21?
21 will hit.
Um, 8.
All right. That's a decent turn. This giant over here on the right is going to be like, all right, Fred, let's do it. And they're going to throw the rocks at the halfling.
Yeah.
That is going to hit. And then this one, because they have 2 attacks, that one's going to miss. And that is a shit ton of damage.
By the way, this entire time, like, Esther has been in just, like, a blind rage. Before she was getting, like, really focused and everything. This time it's just, like, she can barely pay attention to anything other than the people she's going to attack.
Diana, is your turn.
Seeing Esther run off, she is going to spend all of her movement, all of her attack economy and movement to follow.
Okay.
Which will put me about there.
Okay. It's funny that you can't do that. To me, at least.
The things I do for this group.
Yeah. Captain's gonna kind of come up and be like, "You're up," and he's gonna run up to you. The cleric that's been helping you is going to give a hearty little chuckle and far away with that. It's a good long way. Yeah, I'll just do it this way. gonna move up here. He's gonna cast Guiding Bolt. And that'll hit. Except, of course, it can't be a low level, right? Highest level possible that he has is a lot. Holy Jesus. Okay. 36 points of radiant damage. As the halfling's turn comes up. The halfling will cast haste on itself. It will dash and bonus action dash and move out of there. Even Esther can't keep up with him.
No.
Yeah. And thus ending combat.
So, is that guy just trying to dwindle their resources? Or is he just, jackery?
Good question. And the giants are kind of standing there looking at you expectantly. Like, what are we doing here?
Why are the giants staring at us? We promised them something?
Ori will end up flying over to them, I think.
Okay, what does Ori say?
Where'd they pull you guys from?
They just stare at Ori.
Well, she says it in giant.
Yeah. They just kind of stare at her and they're like, feathered friend fights well.
I do, don't I?
However, everyone else fights better. You need to learn things. And the captain actually eventually comes running up. And about this time, like, the wave of lethargy hits every one of you. Then the captain starts speaking in giant. And he translates himself. He's like, basically, I'm trying to, like, have them help us get out of here. See if they'll, like, do that for us and, like, throw rocks at the ships out there. I think they will. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and after a couple minutes, it's like, yeah, they're gonna help us. Everybody to ship. If we have any left here, or we can just go across the ice. Either way, they'll provide a distraction. Ori, you're with me. I guess the rest of you go.
Yes, you can
Ori,
teach me to fight better.
We'll worry about that later. You're gonna help get some soldiers out. Everybody else out. They want you guys specifically.
Yeah? Okay.
And yeah, they kind of just like push you out. Where exactly are you wanting to go? You want to try to find a ship? Go on the ice? I know it's very sudden.
Yeah, great question. Yeah, guys, where are we going? Rhododendron or what?
I hurt. I am very tired.
Yeah, you've been through a lot.
You had a bad day.
There was a lot of loud noise. It was not a good day.
We need to go get a mission.
We've all had a
Oh, and Esther's got all of her limbs.
fantastic. I think we've all had a pretty bad day. or
Indeed.
several. My personal vote is we find a ship in GTFO, but
To the ships then. Let's go.
hey, you are muted, darling.
Whoops. Esther says, I don't really want to ban the resistance, but I think we need to get some recuperation going.
Well, we're not exactly abandoning the resistance. We just don't know where to go to meet up with them again, unless the captain can tell us somewhere to rendezvous.
Would you like to ask before you leave?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Where do we need to go?
He gives you the name of, or the location of a couple safe houses, a couple that are on Bastille, or a couple, I wouldn't necessarily call them safe houses. But, kind of encampments, but not real encampments. Yeah. Safe areas, let's put it that way. Like I said, a couple around Bastille. There's a couple in Marsan. There's a couple in Kev. There's one in Tourette. There's a bunch spread out throughout the islands. So pretty much wherever you guys want to go, we can go there.
I want to give the dead folk a quick rifle food pocket, see if they had anything interesting.
As a matter of fact, yes. Let us start with the Heed. The Heed
Ori would help him.
had a longbow, a mace, a net, some scale mail, and a spear. And a bunch of gold.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic while I'm looking. If weapons are ordinary, I'm not interested.
Nope, no magic weapons.
I'm gonna keep it up while I'm searching everybody.
Floy has leather armor and net, shield, spear. No magic weapon. However, I'm making sure there's no like actual decent material components that this person has. I don't think so, but I have to check. There's a bunch of things that require a drop of water.
Druid or druid spells?
It's cry a
druid
tear.
spell.
Yeah, druids like water for material.
Yeah. None on that one, and then Nolit, I believe, also does not have magic weapons. They do not. They're cleric though.
Ori's investigation is pretty good if that helps any.
No, you're good. You've got enough time.
I think I'm interested in all the coins and any kind of valuable stuff, naturally, but not the weapons and armor.
Each of them had about 50 gold on their person, but more importantly, they had roughly 1,000 gold worth of gems between them.
Sweet. I'll turn them over to the bookkeeper. We can divide them up later.
So yeah, no actual magic items on them though. So where would we like to go?
Indigo personally doesn't care. Me, Cassia thinks it'd be fun just to roll for it. Yeah, just random.
Okay, so we got one.
Remember, our friendly Dampier is in Marsan.
I was just gonna say, I never gave it a time, but I don't know when the family get together would be for S. But she would probably want to go see her family after, dying.
That is fair.
She wouldn't
Yeah,
like
very fair.
heavily push for it, but it's definitely something she wants to do.
I would recommend not Kev because Diana does not want to run into her other self.
Or, the whole Esther wanting to see fiance after, dying.
Yeah,
Oh.
I
that's
mean,
also a
whatever
thing.
Ez wants, Ez gets right now.
Totally not feeling guilty about anything or not.
So we rolling for it, or are we going to Marsan?
I'm
It
good for
is-
Marsan.
It is
Marsan.
To
relatively close.
Marsan.
Okay.
I mean, we don't have a better place to go anyway, so.
So you go down to the ships, find out, oh, there's none here. So you kind of like follow the shoreline down. You actually see rhododendron ship. How would you like to hail them down?
Indigo will summon their dancing lights. Just kind of like do a no, look
how-
over here.
How far away is the ship?
They're relatively close to shore, like 50 feet.
Oh,
It's a small draft ship.
is there like...
Fancy-
Oh. There's nothing for me to really like toll the dead on, is there?
No.
Damn.
I would say dancing lights can go up to 120 feet, so it can just kind of like.
Yeah, I was just thinking a big gong sound would, do it.
What?
Yeah. Somebody roll me percentage. There might be a bird that you can do.
The dancing lights is fine. She wouldn't kill a random bird. She's not like that.
94. Kill the bird.
No bird.
I tried so hard.
A 90% chance there's a bird. You need to roll below 90. Roll below 90. But yeah, dancing lights. Rhododendron seems to be relatively there, mentally speaking. Sees the dancing lights, pulls the ship over. When you get on the ship, Indigo, you realize that rhododendron's a little bit taller than they have been.
Brody, did you go through the change too?
Yes, I think. That hurt. It was fast for me. How fast was it for you?
It was slow. Slow and painful.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're lucky. It's all good.
Yeah, my knee still hurt.
Yeah, the joint pain isn't going away just yet.
Where are we going? He kind of looks at everybody.
Marsan, if you can.
Okay. Taking us home.
To Lawrence,
Yes.
if we can.
I'll get you as close as I can. And off you go.
Is this the rhododendron from our timeline or from S's timeline?
Yours.
Yeah, this rhododendron confuses the hell out of S.
Yeah, it's about to get way worse. So yeah, off you go. You've got 5 days until you get to Marsan. What would everybody like to do?
First day long rest and nurse some wounds.
Yeah, I was gonna say sleep off the 2 levels of exhaustion that I still have.
Actually sleep as an elf.
Yeah, just try to recoup that from that battle and work on martial art stuff if I can. Martial weapons, I mean.
Okay. You can definitely do that. How
If
about
you
Forrest and Egan?
Should probably check on S just to make absolutely sure she's okay mentally.
She is pretty withdrawn and is keeping more to herself than she has been. Not really talking a whole lot, and just trying to come to terms with what has happened. But if Indigo does need a trainer for the martial weapons, S is able to wield all of them. So she would help with that, but she wouldn't like really seek people out to spend time with them.
Gotta keep the body moving.
Then what is Egan doing?
Playing cards and causing trouble.
Okay, cool. Sounds
Good natured trouble.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, like I said, it takes about 5 days. It is a very quiet 5 days. People that are on the ship don't really want to talk a whole lot. They will still play cards. They'll still kind of do their thing as far as that's concerned. But there's not a whole lot of like happy talk. It's a lot of, hey, did you see this person? Did you see that person? On down the line. One of the sailors comes up to us and like, didn't I see you? And then like they stop for some reason, and then they just turn around and walk away.
Did they look?
It looked coerced.
She will follow them, I guess, to see if something's up.
They just go on about their merry way and start doing their job.
Okay, she's not like on their butt, but she's definitely keeping them within her sight, whether that's like sitting up near the bow of the ship, keeping an eye on them.
Okay. That happens a couple times to us. A couple people go to ask like what happened, and then they just stop and just walk away.
One of the times it happens, probably one of the last times, she'll like see if she can like stop them from walking away.
You kind of grab them, and they just kind of yeah. What do you mean?
What do you mean? What were you just going to ask me?
I wasn't going to ask you anything.
Where were you before this?
On the ship, doing my job. Need to go back to doing my job.
Why did you come up to me?
I didn't do that.
Yes, you did. Why do you think you were over here and that's what you were doing?
I don't know. I thought I just drank too much or something. I don't know.
She'll let him go. Did any of it seem like a lie? Was like they
No,
seemed like
it
they were
all
lying?
seemed 1000% genuine.
Okay.
And all of you see this happen at least once. So you pull into Marsom, and you're just in a little port, like fishing village, where you pull into. Doesn't even have a name. It's got like 6 huts and a fishery. And Esther would know that it's about a day and a half from where she needs to be. However, you pull in, and something seems off. Just not necessarily like dangerous off, but just everybody seems down for whatever reason.
Is it always like this around here?
No, this is very weird. Is there like a tavern keeper or something that we can go see or something to try and get the news of the town?
Yeah, there's somebody you can go see. You start asking questions, and apparently, like, word around town is the Crown has restricted fishing to where nobody can go out. So effectively, they have taken away the only source of income from these 6 huts, for these 6 families. Hunting has also been restricted to where anybody found out in the woods hunting is to be hanged for poaching. Only licensed hunters are allowed to harvest animals.
Once they are kind of away from people, S will just kind of turn to the group, and she's worked up but also very sad and hurt, like mentally looking. I know why you have problems with Sikrown. This is why I have them. This is what they're doing to us. And that's probably the most she's been outspoken to you guys the entire trip.
Yeah, this isn't right. I don't like it.
You guys staying in that town for any amount of time? Just out of curiosity.
S would see if we can get beds for the night.
Okay. Yeah, you can get beds for the night. They welcome the coin because they haven't been getting any. And they don't even charge it much. It's 2 copper per person. Granted, not the greatest beds. They do feed you like a fruit vegetable soup, so like radishes, rutabagas, potatoes. Very starchy, very bland. At least it's something. They'll let you go out about your merry way.
S will have left a couple of gold in her room for when they go to clean it or anything.
Middle of the night, you get woken up to somebody like trying to open your door. And
As
this
is
everybody.
specifically, or okay.
Everybody.
As will answer her door.
You are faced with a like Marson guard. And he just looks at you and it's like, here to do an inspection.
And what are you looking for?
Any contraband, anything that links you to the resistance.
S will move out of the way.
They search your stuff and you don't have anything. You've got a whole lot of gold, which they find odd. They ask you about it.
How you've been traveling.
Merchant?
I work for them.
Oh, okay. And they have a good night. They go on to the next room. The next one being Diana.
She'll open the door kind of groggily. Yes, can I help you?
We're here to do an inspection.
In the middle of the night, darling, can this not wait? Fine, but you better not mess up my clothes.
They start going through the stuff. They ask you the same thing about the gold and the gems and stuff. Like, how do you come to buy it? All that kind of stuff.
Darling, my family's nobility. You should expect this.
They just kind of look very confused. They're like, "Who's your family again?"
She'll give him the name.
They kind of open up a book and they go through and they're like, "Oh, you're of that family. By
Indeed,
chance,
darling.
are you traveling with the woman next door?"
I'm traveling with all these people.
"Oh, very well. You have a nice night. I apologize." And they leave. They do like a make sure everybody's there, accounted for type thing, but they don't search for things. In the morning, the person that rented the rooms to you comes up to you like, "You didn't tell me that you were part of that family." Had you told me that, I wouldn't have charged you at all.
Darling, I'm only a Boucher in name.
Name's as good as anything for this situation.
You can repay the favor by not telling anyone I was here.
Yes, ma'am. You're never here. Never seen you. I don't even know who you are. By face.
Lovely.
And they feed you a nice breakfast, and they send you on about your merry way. It said it takes a couple days to get to S's small village. And when I say small, it's about 25 houses, 25 families. It's got a rather large blacksmith and farrier building. There is a large granary. There's a couple smaller miscellaneous businesses as well. Nothing fancy by any means. However, it's all there. When you get in town, there's a couple people that come up and be like, "Esther, we haven't seen you in forever. What has kept you?"
So many things. I did not know when I was going to be able to come back.
"Oh, we know somebody that really wants to see you.
Do you know where he
When
is?
you get the chance, of course." And they just kind of look at you like you know exactly where he is. He's working.
Okay. I guess she'll bring everyone to the inn, if there is one.
It's got about 10 rooms. As of right now, 3 of which are taken.
She'll pay for everyone's rooms here for probably a couple nights at least, I think.
Okay. Yeah, a couple nights. Everybody's got a room on Esther. So I'm gonna go through everybody and figure out what everybody wants to do. I feel like I know what Esther wants to do, so I'm not gonna start with you. Diana, what would you like to do for the day?
like she'd be curious as to why that guy in the town back knew her family. I mean, like, she knows that they're nobility, but she also knows that the family hasn't been in Marsan for a while, or at least to her knowledge they haven't. So she'd be curious and see if she could kind of figure that out. I don't know if we can in this part, but
Okay. Give me a persuasion check.
I'm actually good at those. Can't remember how good at those. Oh, okay, I'm very good at those. I got an at 20 with a plus
Ooh.
9 for 29.
Okay. So you sit at the inn and you're talking to the innkeeper for quite a while. And you casual conversation, become friends pretty easily, and then you bring up, what's the deal with the Brochet's? And he just like stops, stares at you, like, you really don't know, do you? So recently, one Vance, whatever his name is, took over power of Marsan, which, for better or for worse, is for worse for the most part. I can tell him that. However, the Borchets were moved to Kev. They're over Kev now. They were over Marsan. Kev needed a leader. At one time, they moved there. More prosperous, better. Why do you ask?
I've just heard the name tossed about.
I would ask where you're from, but I feel like you might have hit your head a little bit too hard, possibly with what happened with your hand. And I don't feel like prodding too hard if I don't have to. However, that's what it is. Odd that you didn't remember that, though. It's kind of a big thing around here. They actually did pretty well for us until recently. Their daughter, bless her heart, she's not the smartest of the bunch, but at least she had good personal relationship skills. You kind of look like her, actually.
That's why I've heard the name tossed around.
Oh, you, people mistook you for her. I get it. I can see it. Would you like to do anything else?
Just sit and chat and socialize like she hasn't gotten to do since a while back.
Okay. Forrest, is there anything that you would like to do?
For the most part, he's going to walk around town, but he's going to keep his hood up and generally try to avoid interacting with people.
Yeah, so gonna be creepy little stalker halfling. Got it. I mean, for better or worse, or I guess teenage us for the most part, halfling. I feel like everybody probably walked around with hoodie up and yeah. Anyway, so yeah, you can do that. That's fine. Indigo, what would you like to do?
Indigo actually just wants to go shopping. Just for anything that might, be interesting. Try to get some money into this town.
Okay. Is there anything specifically that you want?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so, at least.
Okay. There is a jeweler in town if you want to buy some jewelry.
Sure.
There's a
jewelry shop.
There's
Just
a
some new
tape.
earrings.
There's a cobbler. Obviously the blacksmith. And then there is a stable in town as well, if you wanted to like buy a horse or whatever.
I don't think we need a horse.
Okay, so earrings, anything else?
I don't know. I would just go around to different shops and get little things everywhere.
Okay, so yeah, just take out however much you want to spend, and I'll tell you what you get.
How many shops are there again? I apologize.
I think 6 or 7.
6 or 7. Okay. Spend like 2 gold at each shop, so 14 gold worth of stuff.
Okay. You can get some arrows from blacksmith.
Buy out the whole inventory, why don't you?
Yeah.
That's right, I will.
From the jeweler, you get just a little golden hoop earring. Just to shine the other thing. From the cobbler, you get they're decent riding boots. They're not fancy by any means, but they will fit. From the tailor, you get a actually nice cloak. They're not super expensive, so. And then from the other random shops, you just get little trinkets here and there.
All right.
Egan, what would you like to do?
I'm assuming it's a real long shot, but they got any Uridite armor?
No, they don't.
Want to work with the blacksmith some. Just play.
Okay. They'll let you. I mean, they'll let you play around with whatever you want to. Anything in particular that you would like to try to make? All they really have is iron and steel, so.
No, not right at the moment. I just want to get some swinging that hammer in. I need some frustrations out.
Okay, that'll work. All right, so we finally get back to Esther.
She will, of
What would
course,
Esther like to do?
be visiting everyone.
Yes, obviously.
Yorick first.
Okay. So you come walking in, and you just kind of see she just drops what he's doing and comes running over and just gives you a big old hug. She's like, "Are you back permanently, or you got to go back out?"
I cannot stay, unfortunately, but circumstances allowed us to come see you.
Okay. That is unfortunate, but I understand that other powers are at play, like you said before. So.
Even more than they were before. And
You
she
know-
will sit him down and explain what happened.
Okay. And how much detail? Just out of curiosity.
Most of it. I mean, not. She will tell him that she died and explain what happened. And that she is even more bound to fate.
Yeah, the powers that be. Yeah, he kind of looks at you like, yeah, I was going to ask you because you don't have the scars anymore. It seems weird.
I woke up like this. It's very strange not having them.
I mean, I'd be lying if I didn't say that they weren't, or the lack of them wasn't aesthetically pleasing. However,
She'll throw a pillow at him.
yeah, sure, whatever. But it's just weird. I would rather you not do this to get you have to do certain things. And he kind of sighs a little bit. He's like, so what? I've got to meet your friends. I heard that you came in with some people.
course you will need them. I got them at the inn because I wanted to spend time with you, but I want you to meet some.
So, later tonight, or wait until tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I think.
Okay. Just let me know when and where, and I'll be there.
How has Mayra been?
To be expected. Lonely.
What?
Said lonely. That's your sister, right?
Yeah, who has the husband?
Yeah. Lonely. Wants to see her family again. Actually asked about you. Happy in the marriage, though, I guess. Doesn't really talk too much about that.
They never did. What did she ask about?
That's just how you were, and I told her I talked to you a little bit. Then she got worried, of course. Let's not tell her what happened.
Of course
I think I heard somewhere that your brother had asked about you too.
not. Where would you heard that? He's not really around here.
Yeah. Heard something about he came in the middle of the night and asked about you. And then was gone by the morning. I don't.
Sounds like I need to talk to Mayra.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
Are you busy or are you able to come?
I've got some stuff that I'm going to finish up, but I should be done a little bit early today. If not, I don't care. I'm going to leave.
I'll see you for dinner.
Yes.
F will leave him with 200 gold of hers.
He just kind of looks at the gold and is like, where the hell did you get that?
Apparently traveling is very lucrative.
Also apparently very dangerous.
You get one with the other.
Again, he just kind of sighs and picks it up and throws it in like a breast pocket. And he's like, thank you. See you later.
And Ass is off to see Mayra and the blacksmith.
Okay, let's do blacksmith first. You do see Egan there.
Oh shit, I didn't give this guy a name. Do you have a name for him?
No, but blacksmith number 2.
Ferris, I have not seen you in so long.
I honestly was expecting you never to come back.
Thanks for the compliment.
I mean, you've seen this town. I wouldn't blame you at all.
I could not abandon you guys.
It might be better.
Where is
Things are
Mrs.?
just
She'll give him, a big hug.
things obviously have gotten worse. I'm sure you've seen the fishing ban and the hunting restriction.
I did hear about that.
Yeah, we've got one hunter trying to feed the entire village. That doesn't work that well.
No, it does not.
And everybody's too scared to go out and, try to help.
I'll see what we can do while I'm here.
would we've got a I don't necessarily call him mayor, but like I don't know, warden in the town. He's been watching real close.
When did they get here?
Everybody. Whenever the restrictions came about, they showed up like 2 years later.
Do you know their name?
Yeah, Zani Gorath. It's a well, he's a dwarf. Doesn't have a beard, doesn't have any hair on his head, doesn't have any hair on his arms either. Really weird looking.
Is the name familiar? I don't have the list pulled up.
No, it's
Okay.
not.
How strange. Where's
Yeah,
your
he's,
wife?
Around here somewhere.
I'm
I'm sure
sorry.
if you look.
I
I'm
didn't
sure
mean
if
to
you
cut
look.
you off the first time.
No, it's all good. I'm sure if you look hard enough, you'll be able to find her.
S will kind of slap Egan on the shoulder on her way out. I didn't know you were interested in smithing.
I'm not. I'm interested in beating the shell of something, and this seems to be the least damaging one.
Always a good use for it.
He's doing a pretty good job of making.
I just want a piece of worthless iron and a big hammer and some fire and just beating the hell out of it.
And he's doing a pretty good job of whatever the hell he's trying to make. It's moved a lot.
I just stick it in the fire. I don't use gloves or tongs.
You're not immune to fire, but you are resistant, so.
Well, I mean,
You'll be alright.
I'm taking a little damage. It's no major disaster. I don't want to get permanently hurt, but I'm not really
Yeah.
concerned.
Yeah. 1 or 2 here and there, not a big deal. But yeah, as you kind of look around, and pretty soon you find your sister with the hairless dwarf. And apparently he's just laying into her.
She won't approach immediately. She'll try and listen to hear what's going on.
Okay. Apparently there's something to the extent of unauthorized sale and distribution of food items is against the law now. I should throw you in jail and have you put to death for going against the Crown's wishes. And she's kind of going back and forth with him. Well, you're an idiot. Blah 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 blah. Very crass, very harsh to him. And he's just like, you don't know who I am, dude. He's like, no, I know exactly who you are, and I don't care.
If he goes to make a movement towards her, S will butt in.
He does eventually like go to grab her arm. Like, you're coming with me, and she just whack right in the face, and like breaks his nose, and he just kind of looks like, you haven't seen the last of me, and just kind of walks away.
Mayra.
She just kind of turns and looks. She's like, "What are you? How you doing?"
You can't go punching people.
I can and I will. I always have.
He will come down harder on you. You know that.
I don't care. He's an idiot that needs to go away anyway. He just makes our lives harder.
I don't disagree, but at least you know him. You won't know the next person.
I'm pretty sure the next person can't be any worse than this one. You know Jimmy down the way that used to make the cookies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they threw him in jail because he gave cookies to kids.
What?
Exactly.
That seems very extreme even for the crown.
Exactly. I think he's just making crap up. I don't know. He can't produce anything showing us where it's a law, except for the hunting bullcrap and the fishing.
Yeah, might be able to take care of him then. People know we're here, but eh.
What do you mean people know you're here?
We had to stop in a fishing village, and we were searched a few days ago.
Okay, why is that a problem?
It was the guard, and they might report back. They were looking for activities on, you know.
Okay, but you're not part of that, are you?
She'll link her arms with the sister and kind of pull her away.
She's like, S? I swear to God.
How have you been?
Do not deflect my question. You're not part of that, are you?
I heard Bryce came and asked about me. How has he been?
He's alive. Now, answer my question, please.
What was he asking about?
Esther,
Mara.
I will tie you to a post and beat you with a switch until you're bloody. Answer my question, please.
You can try. I won't stay there long.
And she kind of like grabs you and she's like, yeah, you're too strong. I'm gonna take the deflection as you are, and I should whoop your ass, but I'm not going to because you probably will not. After you got to about 8, I couldn't do that anymore. It sucks. He did come and he did ask, but he wanted to speak directly to you. Asked me to let him know when we're back. Said we should have the meeting early this year. Don't know why, don't care.
As far as I'm aware, we have no immediate plans, and we're at least here for a few days.
Okay, then she kind of like, let's see if we can get a hold of him. I mean, I can't guarantee how fast the letters will get there. But worst case scenario, I'll let him know that you're here and can find you somewhere. Just let me know where you're going.
Of course. Now we have much catching up.
Yeah.
And the catching up will be done.
Yeah. How much do you tell her? Just out of curiosity.
Not a whole lot.
Okay.
Definitely way less than Yorick.
Okay, that's probably smart. So yeah, you catch up, and that takes about the rest of the day. You have dinner with York, and everybody else has dinner. Diana has dinner with the innkeeper and his wife. Really nice couple, actually. They give you like pot roast and some carrots. Everybody else has rabbit stew. The letter does go out. Following day, what would you like to do?
S will round everyone up and kind of give them the rundown of what you heard about the dwarf. And that they might be staying until they hear from someone. If that's okay with them.
Darling, is that safe to do with that dwarf around?
I need to know what he wants.
How many employees of the Crown are there besides the dwarf in town for the area?
Would you like to try to figure that out?
Yes, I would.
Okay, give me an investigation roll.
Ooh, just an 11.
You can only find the dwarf and one other person. Seems to be their student.
Is that really the only two unfamiliar people to ask her?
There's a couple more, but you don't know who they work for.
Yeah.
Well, I'm fine with staying. That's what you want, but you know we are kind of wanted.
I don't want to
So-
stay too long, but
It's fine.
it's very odd. I need to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, everything's a bit wonkled donkled, right?
Very wonkled.
Is there any reasonable way that we can take a dwarf and his steward out in such a way as the village won't get in trouble?
You mean make it look like an accident?
They accidentally fell into a fireball? I like it.
I mean, house fires aren't necessarily completely unfounded.
That's what it would take, like trying to make it, because there's communication, I guess, that they make so often. But it's a small
Yeah.
village. I just didn't know how on the radar it'd be. Or how
Good
far off
question.
how far off the beaten path are we?
It's not completely off the beaten path, but it's a pretty good ways out there.
I mean,
Are we talking Copperhead Road kind of situation here, or
is this the coast town?
Just a little bit inland. Probably the road, like 2 roads over from Copperhead Road, closer to Main Street.
so we're going to have to make it look like an accident?
Yeah, that's probably the best idea.
I'm not clever. Some of y'all come up with a plan and I'll help you execute.
I don't really know what we could do. This is partially why I want to talk to all of you. Could smother him in his sleep.
Well, I could probably forge some documents while we were at the camp. I did see several, coming in, so I kind of know what they look like now. So there's that, to at least lure him somewhere.
Could also be possible to frame him for something.
It would have to be something very large for the crown to even give a shit.
And if he dies suddenly, at least the village will have a few days respite before the new guy shows up.
If we could lure him outside the village, then we could take care of him, make it look like an animal attack.
Or he just never shows back up in the village.
And then Indigo, you could forge documents saying that he's here longer than he's actually been.
Yeah, all for that.
Maybe if he's got some reports in his house he typically sends, you get forged like, say, a year's worth. Let him send them out every so often.
That might be a little bit more difficult, but it's worth snooping about.
But possibly at least get a few months out of it.
Plus, we get to kill the freaky looking dwarf. How dare he be different?
Now, I'm assuming we're all saying this in the privacy of an inn room, right?
Not a town square.
Yeah,
We're just,
I'm not.
broadcasting.
Esther-
it,
I'm not yelling it or nothing.
Esther probably would have been leading them to her house.
I hope no one overheard us.
No, you're like in Esther's house.
Okay.
I think there's only 2 of them here that are in the crown. I'm not 100% sure, but that's all I could come up with. If we could take those 2 out, maybe, like I said, forge some documents or something, maybe we can get this village a little respite and then, start eating again. Stuff, food
You
and
might
whatnot.
want to take the time to confirm that, though.
Has Esther seen Fargus?
Which one's Fargus?
The dwarf. Guard.
No,
Ex-guard?
actually. No.
Okay. She will look into that at some point.
So go ahead and give me investigation rolls. Somebody for Fargus, then that would be S's thing. Somebody else give me an investigation to see how many employees of the crown there are.
Diana will assist whoever decides to roll for it.
I rolled a 15 for Fargus.
Apparently he was taken away by a couple guardsmen.
Guards that she's
Were they-
familiar with, or guards from the crown?
From the crown a couple days ago.
Was she able to find out where he was taken?
No. However, apparently it was by order of the new warden.
Okay. If she's able to swing by the jail here, that would be great.
You are denied access.
So she was part of the guard or trained with them at one point. Does she recognize the people here?
No, they are all new people.
Okay, has she seen any of the guard that are familiar to her?
She's seen one,
Interesting.
and they are effectively on perimeter duty. They just walk around the outside of town.
Okay. She will like to meet up with him, but we can go do the other stuff now.
Yeah. So what did we get for the other roll?
We hadn't rolled it, I don't think. I got a +6 if Diana's helping, but I've already rolled for this. I didn't know if I could do it again.
I would rather somebody else did.
Okay.
I'll roll. Uh, 14.
Okay. In addition to the 2 that Egan found out about, seems like the majority of the guards have been replaced by somebody or people from outside of the town, by the crown's orders, as well as there are a couple more watchmen, sort of, that kind of run the guard, but they're not part of it, if that makes any sense. Like, they can't arrest people, but they can, like, I saw X person do this, or Y person do that, and get them arrested. If that makes any sense.
The Taddlers.
Yes.
Niches get 3rd-degree burns.
Something like that. So it is past midnight, and seems like a fairly decent place to stop.
Okay, we're
I
gonna try
honestly
to.
do.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
So we're gonna try to kick the crown out of this village for a short time, or go on to the resistance and find a mission there.
I don't know. Knowing how many more Crown is here is something's going on.
Yeah. This might be a little bit too much for just us to handle. We might need
This
to
is like a 25
bond
house
with you.
town. Why is there so many guard here?
Yeah. It's weird.
Granted, it's only like 10 guardsmen.
But
Still,
still,
that's a
that
lot.
much attention from the Crown. Something's going
Yeah.
on. Or they're here because of X.
I mean, that halfling did escape, so you could have informed someone that, you know, you could have seen us and reported back to the crown.
Say it might be more prudent to get S's family out of town. I don't know how feasible that would be, but
I mean, sister's married to the blacksmith. The fiance is, what was he, the woodsman?
Yes.
So, like, the
He-
lifeblood of the
yeah.
town, pretty much.
He has been reduced to the butcher. Can't even go hunt anymore. Can't go out in the woods. So, butcher.
What a night.
Yeah. I didn't think
Yeah.
we'd get Ez back that easily.
No,
Oh,
I
I
haven't-
man.
don't think it happened as easily as we think.
Oh,
it-
man.
They talked for a while.
They did talk for a while. That's very, very true. But still, like, I didn't think like that one guy was just gonna be a cleric and be like, I can do it. Just give me an hour.
So-
Bye.
So, full disclosure here, now that we're like, here at this point.
Above table.
Yeah. I actually asked Faye last week if she'd be okay with this happening. And, like, basically spelled everything out for her. And she was like, hell yeah, let's do it. Each of you will have your own, like, off to the side thing eventually. As this helped push into further plans that Esther has. So I was like, let's do it now. Because it seems like a good time for it and it'll help kind of get it moving. I am very excited to do Diana's and Ian's actually. Because obviously Diana is, well, the family is a bit more than you expected probably. And Ian, yours is fun for me.
If I
It'll
come,
be fun
I-
for you too. But
if I come across my duplicate, I am going to touch him.
and you will explode.
The bestest fireball is the one I'm inside.
Unless if something catastrophically goes wrong, none of you will meet your duplicates except for maybe Diana.
Oh, that will be interesting.
Yeah,
And Indigo, obviously, because Indigo can meet hers.
Indigo
Sure.
doesn't have one.
Nope, Indigo secretly has one. Fish just don't know it yet. Not even the DM.
Yeah, it's rhododendron.
That'd be great.
That's a confrontation
I've
that's
already
going to have to
touched
happen at some
rhododendron.
point.
All Verdant are just different iterations of the same person across different lifetimes.
That would be great.
Every burden is the same.
That would be great. However, I didn't think of that when I was doing all this, so no.
Such a missed opportunity.
They are the true reincarnation race.
No, rhododendron is a monk fighter.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Yeah,
I like it.
and she is a scared little something.
My gosh, I can't write right now.
I was not expecting Mayra to pop the dwarf in the face.
That was
Yeah,
so bad.
that was a spur of the
it.
moment. She seems like the type of person that would do that in my head.
No, for sure.
S, I was like, S had to have learned it from somewhere. There.
Look, Mayra chose the blacksmith for a reason.
Yeah, she might have a level in Barbarian.
It's fantastic.
Might be the only level she has, but she might be a first level Barbarian.
Amazing.
First level for now.
Yeah. Eventually.
We're not taking her with
Probably.
us.
Oh no,
Okay.
It'll be sort of hard to justify accidentally killing 10 guards and 3 other guys, I think.
Imagine.
You do realize that York's probably going to ask to go with you.
Yeah.
I got to roll a percentage to see if you will.
I gotta think about that one.
is he the kind that would follow even if you told him not to?
I don't know, DM, is he?
Now, if you tell him no, then he's not going to.
I feel like your best bet would be to convince him that the town needs him more.
It really doesn't, though.
Well, it might not, but I'm just saying, if you gotta bluff, you gotta bluff.
Hey, what's your deception?
Actually not that bad, I don't think.
Look at that. All good relationships are built on a bed of lies.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Where is that? No, deception's +3. I didn't go into deception because, like, S isn't a liar. She doesn't lie.
Yeah. You got intimidation though, right?
Yeah. Intimidation and persuasion, so we can do one right after the other.
Yeah. No, you shouldn't go with us because
Because I
you to
said so.
I like you to.
We'll
because
double
I
team
said
it.
so. Yeah.
We can triple team it if we really need to.
So yeah. I think there's a couple leads open now.
Just a few.
Yeah. So let me know what you want to do, and we'll go ahead and do that. Because yeah, they gave some options. If you want to do any of them or none of them, let me know. This might turn into phase game 2.0.
Hey. It was just... It made sense to go to Marsan.
Well, since we're here, are we just going to try to get Vance?
Fuck yeah.
It's a little bit above our pay grade yet.
That's what milestones are for.
For a minute, you've got 2.
Oh
Let's,
wait, we're at 2 milestones?
Yeah.
Oh snap. We were at 1 last week.
Yep.
Hey, we got a milestone.
I think to keep Faye's entire family from dying and, her going plumb around the bend, maybe we should just leave the village and go to meet up with the resistance and get some missions from them or something.
Or maybe get the resistance in touch with someone inside the town and see if they can help out.
I mean, S was trying to keep the resistance away because she didn't want any crackdowns, but there's already been a big crackdown, it looks like. Gotta figure out what happened with Fergus, okay?
Yeah, one thing at a time.
Because
Plus, we also gotta meet the lovely fiance. We haven't met the fiance yet.
And
we
the whole
gotta torment
family.
The fiance.
Yeah, you gotta meet the fiance and the brother and the sister and the sister. And I think that's all that's alive now.
Yeah, there is another sister.
We'll see how the fiance likes smoking the herbs I've gathered up. It's a peace pipe kind of thing. No, you have to smoke, or we won't trust you. He's probably a lightweight. Get a 2 shoes type.
No, he deals with Esther.
Oh, you think he has to medicate?
I was
Well,
saying
maybe
that's
she-
probably what keeps him sane.
She's not that bad, guys.
She's just very stubborn.
Exactly.
And always right. Just ask her.
Not necessarily. I
Picked
feel
the
like
wrong. She did pick the wrong building to explore at the docks, I guess. So she's not always right.
yeah,
When she's wrong, it goes catastrophically wrong.
yeah. Um, that and the whole thing with the brother. That's a whole different thing.
I'm so curious to what's going on with that. And then we have
Yeah.
to find Rosanna.
Yep.
Look, she's got a lot of family, okay, guys?
Apparently.
So
Right?
next,
A couple family people.
Indigo's
Cares
family
about,
is quite
but-
large.
Yeah, Indigo's gigantic.
Y'all better hope you never meet Diana's family.
That just means we need to meet them so I can punch them.
No, it
Obviously.
doesn't.
Oh,
Well, no.
you don't want them
Diana might
punched?
Actually, no, Diana might well, aside from one or two people, Diana might actually not mind them getting punched.
Well, I guess doesn't show it much, but she is a barbarian.
For now.
I mean, the barbarian's not
wanna-
going away.
Yeah.
are we going to go out to Fergus next weekend? First step towards.
So probably do the food, whether it be lunch or dinner, with the fiance / family. Inquire after Rosanna, figure out what the hell is going on with Fergus, and then see if we can hear back from Bryce.
Radio.
Maybe we can at least do it. Maybe we can at least do a jailbreak. Get Fergus to the Resistance.
If he's in that jail. Just because she was denied access doesn't mean he's actually there. But I do want to go talk to the perimeter guard. That is one of the first things I want to do next week. See if they have any more information. Doggo.
Upper.
Big 90-something pound German Shepherd.
Hey, Shep,
That-
Shep. Hey, Shep, Shep.
That was actually playing extremely well with my 7-pound Dachshund.
Nice. The dachshund here at the house has been like howling on and off the entire time.
So yeah, no, this one, up until a little bit ago, was back, and then he fell asleep. And I could hear him snoring.
Hilarious.
What's even worse is the German Shepherd was snoring as well, and I could feel it across the floor.
Zeva started howling for a little bit there, back at the dash hound. Which just made it worse because he hates her.
I like Dachshunds, but it's either you get a good one that doesn't do the bark and howl, or you get one that's just annoying.
No,
does the
it's
bark and howl.
or you train them to actually behave and know how to be around
Yeah.
people and other dogs.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My neighbor growing up had this terror of a weenie dog. His name was Reggie. Devil rest his soul. That dog hated everyone. It was so nasty. But then my uncle has a dachshund and he's training him well, and he's the sweetest little thing I've ever met.
Yeah, I did a pretty decent job with this one. He's still very much puppy face, so he's A, learning a whole lot, and B, extremely hyperactive.
Oh, of course, he's gonna be a puppy for like 2 years.
Yeah. But typically we put him in like a kennel when go away because otherwise they'll just chew everything up. Because again, puppy. So we'll put them in there, and like every once in a while, I'll have to do that when I'm working, because I work from home. And he sits there, he barks for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then he stops. Kind of like a, hey, you forgot about me, let me out. And then, okay, I guess I'm just going to be in here for a little bit. And I put him in there with his bed and some food and some water and all that good stuff. So it's not like I'm just throwing him in there with nothing.
Father, why have you betrayed me?
Yeah, kind of. And I feel bad when I have to do it. It's just like either I'm on a meeting or like I really have to focus and I can't like monitor him too.
Crate training your dog is one of the best things you can do. I swear that was one of the first things I worked on after I rescued my dog. First thing was potty training, and then it was detraining food aggression, and then it was crate training.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I have had the worst luck with crate training the dogs I've rescued. They cannot handle it.
See, I know some people are probably gonna have an issue with this, but because I was like, I want a dachshund. You don't find dachshunds in shelters normally, unless they're older. We got him when he was 10 weeks old, so yes, we got him from a breeder. We didn't
Nothing
have to,
wrong
like,
with buying from a breeder as long as you make sure it's not a puppy mill and they treat their dogs well.
yeah. Which, granted, this lady had a whole shit ton of dogs, but they were all dachshunds. She raised all of them. They were all well taken care of. The ones that she does breed, she only allows to breed once a year, and only tries to breed them for a week. If they don't get pregnant during that week, they don't have puppies. So it's kind of a, yes, she has a lot of dogs, but she takes care of them. So
Yeah, that's a responsible breeder.
yeah. And actually, as a matter of fact, I met his mother, his father, all 4 grandparents, and all 4 great-grandparents. So that, yeah, or all 8 great-grandparents.
One of the dogs I've rescued before that we almost got the cops called on us when I locked him in this kennel. One of the few times I had to when no one was home, because he was screaming so loud someone thought like someone was hurt in the house. And he was a Shiba mix, so he actually
God.
screamed. And apparently he did it for like hours.
Yeah. There's like 4 or 5 breeds of dogs that I just don't, I wouldn't get. Shibas are one of those I might, but there has to be other stuff in there with it.
Tanner was super cute. He was a terrier Shiba.
Oh God!
No.
Hilariously, one of the best behaved dogs I've ever had, other than the kennel.
Yeah. And loud. Very loud.
Not usually, but yes, when he wanted to be. And he could do the whole, like, his head, the top of his head could hit his back. So he would be, like, possessed.
So
I chose the wrong time to take a drink. Thanks.
So the German Shepherd you saw a minute ago, when I moved back to Alabama, my mom couldn't handle her and all of the other dogs that were at her house because my brother's real great about getting dogs and taking care of them, and my brother lives right down the hill, so my mom was taking care of her dogs and his dogs. She was like, she's the biggest, I can't take care of her, so she was like, I need somebody to like take care of her. Take care of her. Okay, so she lived with me for 4 or 5 months. But I mean, we came over here every day or 2, so she still was over here a lot. But yeah, I took that dog from just a dumb, I know how to sit and give a paw, to actual like decent, trained borderline guard dog, and was working on scent dog as well. So she's got one of those stupid little chew toy Kong things. She apparently isn't awake because otherwise she'd come running over. You touch it and she's there at you, like, all right, cool, what are we doing? And that's what I trained her with. So
Zeva knows so many commands, but because she's a husky, she doesn't like to do them, or she pretends like she doesn't know what I'm saying. It's good
Stubborn.
times.
Yep.
Yeah, she knows a ton of tricks, just because she would get so bored that I had to train something else.
Yeah.
Like
and
I took weeks teaching her how to sit on her hind legs and stand up. Like, that's how bored she would get.
yeah. So Sandy, which is this one, like I said, my mom taught her how to sit and like shake. Had her sit, lay, stand, like did Zeva, which is impressive for a German Shepherd. And it was more like bounce, because like she'd get up there and be like, all right, cool, I'm too heavy, and drop back down, which that's fine. Taught her how to give hugs on command. Like she would get up and paws on your shoulders. It was actually kind of cool. Do the whole rollover, spin, bark, or speak. Like I said, I was working on find with her. That one was a little bit harder because like getting her attention to like actually do it is kind of hard, at least for me. And then I had a command word when like I would leave. I would tell her whatever the command word was, and my landlord at the time come over and was gonna do like an inspection. Come up to the door and she was there and she was growling at him. Man, mind you, she knew this guy very well, family friend. Knew this guy very well, and he was terrified of him. It's like, I'm not going to the house because I don't know what she's gonna do. So I was like, all right, cool, put me on speakerphone, because he had called me at work. Said the command to her, and she could come down, put him inside. No problems. I thought it was cool.
That's
All right, cool.
Definitely is.
That's hard to train.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
But I mean,
man.
But
it was-
dogs like training because it's so enriching for them, so it's important to do.
Let's see.
Yeah, and it was just me and her for like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
See, that
So-
was
Not
a
all dogs
downfall.
train.
That was the downfall for me in trying to train my dog. I mean, like, I got the basics. And I got really lucky because she's got, my dog's got some blue healer in her, so she's naturally got a very strong, recall. Just an innate recall. She doesn't leave my side, even off the leash.
Mhm.
But my grandmother's other dog, he's a peekapoo. Just happy little ball of fluff, but he's so distracting. So distracting. Can't get him trained for anything.
I've had a couple of basset hounds, and
Oh,
I'm
gosh.
not real sure that you can train them. One of them
No.
was he was so damn stubborn. We had a square of rug cut out, maybe 3 foot square, and that's where he had to eat his dog bone treats, right? And so he couldn't eat them anywhere else because it just made a mess. So we give him the treat, he'd go to eat it in the carpet. We'd fuss at him, he'd pick it up and go over to his rug and eat it. Well, one day he started eating his treat. Dad had yelled at him. He didn't move. Dad did him again. He spit his treat out, walked off. He wasn't interested. He didn't want to eat it rather than take it to his rug and eat it that he knew he was supposed to do.
Yeah, there's no training hound dogs. You just live with them.
See,
'Cause he would keep people in their cars. His bark was so loud, and he sounded ferocious, and people wouldn't. But he was about 70 pounds and only 14 inches high at the shoulder. He was a massive dog, just except for his legs were short. And whenever you put him on a leash and try to take him for a walk, he took you where, except, well, not me, but like mom or anybody, regular sized folk, he took them where he wanted to go. Even on the leash, he didn't make a shit. He was going somewhere he went.
See, that's one of the things I'm most proud of with Zeva. I had actually one of the front clip harnesses for a long time with her, and she face planted the ground a few times before she learned that she cannot pull. Because I would just stop dead the minute she started pulling and tell her no pull. And she actually knows that command now. She will not pull me on the leash. And she can wander on a retractable leash, and she returns to me when I tell her to. I can't let her off leash because she would be gone. But on the leash, she does return to me, but she will not pull me. And I watch people get pulled by their huskies all the time.
That's pretty good.
She knows sit, lay down, stay. She knows roll over. She also knows a command I taught her for belly because she had a surgery and like we had to check her stomach. So I taught her to roll onto her back so we could check that out. So she knows that. She knows spin and twirl, which is the opposite directions. High five with both paws separately and together. Shake, same thing. She can stand on her own for a minute without like falling over. She can sit up, and she can speak, and then sometimes when she feels like it, she'll sing on command.
All right, it's 12:30. I gotta be off here, but I'll talk to you guys throughout the week.
Yes. Have a good night.
Good night.
That's good.
Good
Sweet dreams.
Recording is ending because I forgot about it.
Fela here. So the dice have been rolled for the session, and we've had our after-game care with you all included. From us here at Total Party Crit, we thank you for joining us at our virtual table. As always, if you have any game-related questions for our players or DM, including lore questions, anything that happened in the recent game, or questions about any items we have, please feel free to leave a comment in the video with them or on one of our social media pages. Links for those will be down in the description under the video. Music attributions will also be there as well, and there will be a Discord post about all of the music used in this session as well. The world is a crazy place, so stay safe, and we hope to see you again.